Hello and welcome to another match of the Pokemon Crystal Randomizer Cinco Bingo Tournament Summer 2021. My name is Valkyrie. I'm one of the organizers of the events, and today we have our final match for two racers. So we have Sceptross versus HerculesBenchpress. Now, Sceptross is on a tear. He's won all three of his matches so far, and with this fourth one, if he wins, this will secure him the #1 seed in the group. However, Herc did take a loss to Snowbear earlier in the group. However, if he defeats Sceptross, we will have a three-way tie for the #1 seed of this group. So, we'll go ahead and get our race started here in just a moment. Alright, they've been given the countdown, so let me take a look at this card and kind of analyze it with you guys. Okay, hopefully the mic issue is better now. Definitely let me know if it is. Okay, so anyways, like I was saying, Sceptross is currently 3-0 in the pool, and HerculesBenchpress is 2-1, but he has not played Sceptross yet, so if HerculesBenchpress does win this match, we will have a three-way tie for the #1 seed in Group B here. However, if Sceptross wins, it'll be an easy 4-0 for the group, and guaranteed #1 seed. Okay, they're setting Saturday. Alright, so let's take a look at this card. There's nothing at first glance that would have them set Saturday necessarily. The card actually looks okay. We have a free goal in the middle, call a Sailor. Fly is free, Soft Sand is free, Slowpoke Tail is free, 2 Hidden Chambers is free, Random TM on the side, which isn't great. But a lot of these goals are free, so you'll probably see easy time for these racers. Alright. Sceptross is going to take the Wheezing, and Herc is also going to take the Wheezing. Wheezing, actually, I would say within our community is very, very underrated. It actually boasts a pretty impressive attack stat, and really good defenses as well, so it's perfectly, sufficient in holding things down for the portion of the race where you need to use it, really. Alright, so Sceptross is going to see an Ursaring. Going to take note of it. Ooh, the Wheezing has Destiny Bond. That can really be used well to get you through some of these early fights. If you can't defeat something, but you can get a move off at least, you can set up a Destiny Bond and defeat that Pokemon that's causing you issues. But yeah, other than that, I haven't seen any moves on this Wheezing that would warrant running it, unfortunately. Okay. So, yeah, I don't think Herc actually saw anything on Route 30 here. What I saw from Sceptross' screen was Ursaring and Sandslash, which I do believe both of those are good enough to main throughout the race, so hopefully one of those has a good moveset, and hopefully they show up again. Oh, Sandslash is actually on our card today. I just noticed, so it's good information for Sceptross. Sceptross taking an interest in this Growlithe. Arcanine Ninetales is on the diagonal path. So very, very, very good find. And anything on the diagonals is essentially worth 3 bingos with the column, the row, and the diagonal. So, just a little bit more background on these players, since I think my monologue in the beginning was cut short. Sceptross is rather new. I don't think he participated in our last event. I think he started shortly after. But HerculesBenchpress is actually our Discord owner, and actually was the principal organizer of the last 2 events we ran. So he has quite a bit of experience in this format. However, before this event, he has been definitely more focused on Fusion Randomizer for the tournament he's planning to be running through SpeedGaming. I'm sure you'll be hearing more information about that soon. But yeah, he's definitely an experienced player, but it's just how much of that is still kicking and how much of that was lost to time, we'll have to see. So Herc actually went for that 29 item. I've already forgotten what it was, but people don't typically go for that item since it is rather out of the way. And at this point, you're just trying to move. It might have been I believe it was black belt, yeah. Okay, so now hopefully we'll be seeing the mains pop up for these racers. They're probably going to say no to the catch tutorial. If you say yes to the catch tutorial, there's a chance that you can see something that's on the card, and it is added to your Pokedex. Oh, but HerculesBenchpress gets the Sand Slash, which I don't think he saw in his first pass. And Sceptross gets a Togetic. So, oh, Aeroblast. That's a good start, honestly. That's one of the strongest flying moves in the game. I believe it actually is the strongest flying move. Sceptross not having the best luck here. Herc hasn't checked the Sand Slash yet, but I'm sure he will. He doesn't seem satisfied, so he's going to check Route 46 here. And there's the Ursaring that Sceptross saw earlier. And it's male. Ooh, that's Gengar, though! Oh my gosh, so many good mains all at once. So, I mentioned something about Ursaring being male, and that's good. In Pokemon Crystal, the Pokemon's gender is determined by its attack DV. So, males naturally have higher attack DVs. For a Pokemon with a 50-50 gender ratio, like Ursaring, it has an attack DV ranging from 8 to 15, which 15 is the maximum. If it was female, its attack DV would be somewhere between 0 and 7. Oh, did Herc not catch the Gengar, or did I miss that entirely? Gengar's so good, though. So much to keep up with. Oh, but now Herc's found the Ursaring. Okay, so I guess he did catch it. Yeah, I don't think he's checked either of the Pokemon he's caught yet. Sceptross has thrown an unacceptable amount of balls at this at this Ursaring, but he's got it, so 1 in 3 is an absolute scam. I don't think Sceptross saw them. He probably saw the moveset with the Ursaring using every move it had on him with how many balls he threw, so he's just gonna go ahead and switch that to the front. I don't know what Herc's looking for necessarily. He probably just wants to see more slots before moving on. But like I said, I don't think he's seen Gengar's moveset. I think Gengar's a fantastic man. I really would consider it. He finds a male Ursaring. He might go ahead and go with that. Yeah, it looks like he's interested. I guess Stab Slam. If Slam wasn't such an awful move, that'd be really good. Slam has about 80 power and 75 accuracy. It's really god-awful. But, you know, it'll get you through the beginning for sure. That's a Mage Bear for sure. I would run that Sand Slash in a heartbeat, dude. Why? Oh my gosh, that's a mistake. Shadow Ball, Aeroblast, Karate Chop. That's good enough. I'd run that. Okay, well, oh, Herc actually sees the Growlithe now, so that's no longer anything exclusive for Sceptross. He's gonna go ahead and try to catch it to be able to evolve it into a Arcanine. But meanwhile, Sceptross is going to find Victory Bell, which Victory Bell has good stats. However, due to it being a Pokemon that evolves via Stone... Oh, I guess he's killing it for experience, huh? That makes sense. But as I was saying about Victory Bell, it has very good stats, but because it evolved with a Stone, it doesn't gain access to any level up moves. So the moveset it starts with, it's the moveset you keep. And Herc is being bullied by this by this pupper. But it looks like he'll catch it now. He has a lot of Pokeballs. I'm sure he probably dumped all of his initial money into Pokeballs, which is fine. Everyone has their own way of spending money in the beginning. I think Sceptross saw Sandslash on his first pass, and it's really not worth going for back. If he did see it, he knows it's there, and he can go for it later. If not, he knows Herc got it. Yeah, 5-2-4 gang for sure. Yeah, Herc is not a fan of that Sandslash. $5-4 referring to buying 5 Pokeballs, 2 Potions, and 4 Repels, which is exactly $3,000, which, if you buy that way, if you find a main, after the first trainer, you can Repel throughout 31 and still have enough Repels to get to Azalea Town, so I personally prefer that. But some people prefer to dump more into Pokeballs and maybe pick up some status healing items, but, you know, everyone has their own way, and it really is just personal preference. There's no objective best way to spend money. Pineco. I don't think that's what Sceptross was wanting to see here. So with them running the same main, you know, naturally they'll have similar pitfalls and problems, but you know, he's gonna go and fight the bug catcher. I don't see Max Phone Book on the card, so this is a play. Certainly a play. This trainer could have information for Sceptross. So, something interesting to note, when Herc was asked about how he felt about this match going into it after he defeated Kozak, he simply replied that Sceptross is going to speed bag him, and he doesn't stand a chance. So we'll see, you know, if that confidence has changed or how it actually ends up going. Sceptross opting to teach Thunder Wave to the bear. Could be interesting to get you out of a bad situation. Otherwise, there's a goal that appears on the card sometimes where you have to give a status to the static Sudowoodo. That's a Beedrill. That's on the card. I would probably see her grab that, actually. Yeah. Oh, it has soft boiled. Oh no. He just needs a flinch. Okay, or just a not use soft boiled. That'll work too. Beedrill is a powerful goal since it's right in the corner. It's you know, like we said for diagonals, it's good for 3 bingos, and that actually makes row 1 free for Hercules bench press. It's kind of gross that Mineral Badge and Glacier Badge are on the card right next to each other, but you know, that is now a free bingo for Hercules bench press. That as well. Beedrill is also a poison type. Herc has at least 3. I know he has Gengar, Weezing, and Beedrill, so he's almost halfway there to that goal. Yeah, Arcanine Ninetales is on the card, however both runners have a Growlithe, so they'll probably opt to just evolve that since it simply needs a Firestone. Is Herc running the Weezing? I'm not sure what he plans to do. But anyways, on Sceptross' side, he's making quick work of Violet City Gym. I feel like he just fought a Horsey. Or maybe I'm seeing things. But anyways, now he's going to be challenging Falkner. Which Falkner doesn't have anything stronger than anything he's already seen. The first trainer in the gym has a level 9. The second trainer has 2 level 7s, I think, and then Faulkner has a level 7 and a level 9. So nothing too crazy. Right, the 9 is a Ninetales. That's a problem. So like we said before, the Weezing does have Destiny Bond. If this Ninetales is a problem, he can just Destiny Bond, but he'll probably end up doing that anyway. Oh, that Thunder Punch Paralyze is so bad. Yeah, I think that's what Herc wants to do. He probably should send something out first to sacrifice, and then send out Weezing with a fresh turn, so that Weezing can get off that Destiny Bond. Because what he wants to do here is he wants to run the bear, and he wants the bear to get all of the experience, but the bear doesn't stand a chance. So if Weezing Destiny Bonds and takes out the Ninetales with Destiny Bond, the Ursaring actually gets all of the experience off screen, which is fantastic. One, you don't have to see the bar move, and two, you know, you just got all the experience on one Pokemon without, you know, effort. Alright, so now he's got Destiny Bond up, so if he goes here, then Ninetales will die, and all the experience goes to Ursaring. Just like that, level 8 in an instant. Alright, so HerculesBenchpress, aside from Sceptross, opting to not teach Thunderwave. But, yeah, so that was 5 levels in a fraction of a second. Because normally you have to watch the bar move up to level 4, and then watch the stats move, watch the bar go up to level 5, and watch the stats move, and do that all for every level to getting up to level 8. Which is very, very slow, so serves a lot of purpose. Yeah, now Slam should simply just decimate things. HerculesBenchpress is a little behind in progress, but with those 2 goals, one of which Sceptross has no idea where it is, he's not in a bad position, I'd say. This Horsey has hit an unacceptable number of dynamic punches. No, so in the vanilla game, this is not okay. What is this? Dynamic Punch has a 50-50 chance to hit. Okay, he missed finally. That's ridiculous. Yeah. So in the original game, there is differential slots based on what time of day that you're playing the game in. However, for the version of the ROM we're playing, every grass patch just has 7 Pokemon, and every water tile has 3 Pokemon, or every water area in a route has 3 Pokemon, and then caves also have 7 Pokemon on the ground and 3 on the water. So it's a very, very standardized way to encounter Pokemon, which is good for consistency and competition. No guard Horsey. I hate that we implemented the the abilities mod into this game. Oh, Herc's having a lot of trouble with Violet City Gym. Oh, it's just Faulkner, okay. I was afraid you'd have to fight the Horsey again. Yeah, Sceptross is taking quite the lead here, honestly. Oh, no wonder he's having trouble. He's at very low health and doesn't want to heal. Well, you know, hopefully it isn't too bad. Maybe he didn't use Slam on Ditto. Oh, it has Cross Chop. That explains a lot, actually. Doesn't matter who you are, Cross Chop hurts. I don't think Ditto's stats are even unusable, so that probably hurts a lot more than people think. I think Ditto has 50 and everything? 60? Something like that? Yeah, Herc is done with Violet City. He's going to be selling all those selling items and buying items that we need for the remainder of the game. If you did the 5-2-4 buy in the beginning, you actually could skip buying in Violet City and just do your buy in Azalea Town, where Azalea Town has super potions, which you'll probably want to pick up anyway. So it does really just skip you from using a Mart. And he's going to buy X speeds because Ursaring really is on the slower side. I think it has 55 speed or something like that. And I'd say the average speed of a Pokemon is 70 in this game. So it's not great to be slower. Especially when no guard horsey is lurking around here. Ooh, that is Wobbuffet info for Sceptross. So that is registered in his dex, so he can use the dex to find out where this thing is. Unlucky, he's missing Slam. Like I said, Slam, just horrible move. No power, no accuracy. It's really unfortunate. But after they clear Azalea Town, in the forest they do have access to a Headbutt tutor, or a Headbutt TM rather. So it's a tutor in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. So no issue there. It's just you gotta grit your teeth and bear it, just for a little bit longer. Oh, Ursaring learned Double Kick! Okay, that's objectively the best fighting move in the game. Just based on the fact that it doesn't miss, and the fact that it does a consistent 60 damage, I don't want to say it's objectively the best, but it's the most reliable fighting move for sure. And it hits through, I don't think it hits through Endure. Actually, I was going to say that. But if something is holding a Focus Band for whatever reason, it'll hit through that. I think. But yeah, it's just a very consistent, reliable fighting move. Oh, Herc actually hits the Pokemaniac. If this doesn't have any info, that's kind of bad. Because I don't think Pokemaniacs are on the card. Wartortle, not on today's card, sadly. So he's just going to be taking an L to that. But it is some more experience when he didn't really have it. Meanwhile, Sceptross is going to go ahead and challenge Bugsy, the second gym leader. Very strong trainer. 2 14s and a 16, I believe. Oh, that's a Dark type, so that's info for Sceptross. And with that, well, actually, no. With that, they can't really do anything. Not quite yet. In order for Dark type to matter, they'll need Houndour, Snubbull, Miltank, Tauros, or Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, or Hitmontop info. Oh, speaking of Miltank, that's a Miltank for HerculesBenchpress. He's really going off here. This is really mitigating the fact that he's behind in progress, because Sceptross can make a guess where these things are, but he has no info for sure. That's fantastic for Herc, actually, because he doesn't know it yet, but he's getting Dark type info, and that guarantees him TLDR, top left to bottom right corner. That's a Weepinbell. So if he catches that, he can evolve it with a Stone to get 2 poison types essentially for the price of 1. So catching this is his 4th, and then evolving it is his 5th, since it evolves just with a Stone. Very good. Very good haul for Herc here in Union Cave. Oh, Sceptross is not having a good time versus Bugsy. He got put to sleep somehow in this Rapidash's Earthquake. But since Herc is running the same thing, he'll likely run into similar issues, unfortunately. Okay, that Earthquake's not doing a ton, so that's fine. Earthquake and Bone Rush, do you need everything? Okay, luckily it missed 2 Bone Rushes in a row, and Slam hit by some miracle. So that is Bugsy defeated for Sceptross. Took a little bit longer than he probably would have liked, but no major issues, no resets, so perfectly fine. I didn't get to see what the TM was. Unfortunately, on our restream window for commentators, the frame rate's not perfect. And I'm not sure these streamers are streaming in 60 FPS. So, if they're holding the mash button, it's very hard to see what the TM is. Well, I know it's TM49, but for a moment, you can see what the move is. If you stutter your mashing, or if you just have very good eyes. But we'll see it when he opens his bag. This Psychic is coming in clutch on the moveset. Oh, it didn't kill! Oh, that's so bad. Oh, this is so bad. Okay. Okay, no big deal. That was the worst way to miss a range. Get paralyzed into a super effective move being used on you. Herc is not having a great time with his Ferret. Meanwhile, he's missing Slam, which is to be expected. Slam's horrible. But unfortunately, like we said, it's all our racers have right now. Yeah, it also depends on how fast the gym leader says the TM name. I'm pretty sure Whitney's text, that's a Hound Doom. Oh, that's a trainer, is it not? Enemy. Okay, so it's an enemy. So I assume it's a trainer, right? Oh, he's so walled on this. Oh, it's a wild. Okay, he has a dark type now. Very good. Yeah, I didn't know it was a wild. It said enemies Houndoom. I guess it says that regardless of how the encounter is brought to be. He can't run from a Smoochum? Oh no. Oh, he needs to put a Propel immediately. Yeah, that's it's not great. Yo, I see the Lovely Kiss Dream Eater combo in the bag. Honestly though, that's not the worst. That's a moveset for an Espeon. So he is gonna go ahead and take the detour to grab Headbutt. Very, very wise. Headbutt 100% accurate and only a slight power dip from Slam. So definitely an upgrade. 100% an upgrade. Very good. Okay. So, it's not super important. I did mention earlier when Sceptross is in the well, but for Hercules Bench Press, it's not super important to keep your Pokemon fully healed and well, because after you've defeated the last Pokemon in the well, when you get teleported back to Kurt's house, you get a absolute full party heal. The game doesn't acknowledge it at all, and they actually took it out in the remakes, but for this game, it's very important to keep in mind. Because it allows you to just, kind of hang on the edge of death just to avoid using healing items. Since it's faster and more optimal just to use that full party heal. Since it takes literally no time. Oh, that's a Hyper Beam Typhlosion. That's scary. That didn't do any damage though. That's fine. Okay, so Sceptross can try his best to avoid these trainers from Route 35. Luckily, for our standardized ROM, they're not as big of a problem since they are turned from spinners to rotators. In the vanilla game, they just kind of spin as they see fit and just kind of go all over the place. So for the trainer Sceptross is fighting, it's optimal to go this way if you one-shot the Pokemon, which Sceptross did not. But oh, looks like he's gonna check the random TM. That's not the TM we're looking for. We're looking for TM 34 or 46, which is absolutely random and could not be accessible during this race, reasonably. So we'll have to wait and see. The most common way to do Ruins of Alph, if you have Escape Road and Flash, that's perfect. Those two work. Otherwise, you want to buy a Waterstone from the Goldenrod department store, and as long as you have the Waterstone in your bag, one of the chambers will open. Or if you're fortunate enough to catch a Ho-Oh, having that Ho-Oh in the front of your party will open up another chamber as well. But, you know, clearly that's very, very unlikely. So, Sceptross has built quite a sizable lead in progress over Herc. Herc does have these phenomenal goals. Like, if they were just random poke goals strewn about the card, it'd be a different story. But he's got a guaranteed way to the diagonal, and a guaranteed way to row 1, which, you know, Sceptross cannot say the same thing. And they both have a guaranteed way to column 2, so very, very good race so far. Herc did not teach double kick? He believes a little bit too much in the Mage Bear. We'll have to see if it pays off, Cotton. So we'll see if we can catch a glimpse of Whitney's TM. Yeah, I missed it. It's probably no big deal. If it was important, Sceptross would have seen it and he would have done something quickly about it. Yeah, here's the Rapidash that was giving Sceptross so much trouble. But I want to say Herc had an easier time. Was it Sword Stance? If so, that's actually phenomenal. So Sceptross didn't repel before this grass, and it didn't quite work out the way it works out for Herc. That's just a Dodrio. Unless it has a speed reducing move, it has no impact on today's card. Unless he's going for 25 different Pokemon owned. Sceptross has not marked any goals yet, but that's not to say he is not working on anything. He does have a Poison type, and he does have a Growlithe, which he can evolve into Arcanine at pretty much any time. Okay, so he's going to be entering Acrocheek City here after he gets this encounter on Route 37. That's just a straight-up Arcanine. That'll save him time going to the mart. So, Herc, with this, I believe Herc will at least know that he's in Goldenrod, because you know, it's entirely likely that that Sceptross saw the Growlithe just as he did, so it might throw him off exactly to where he is, but that is Sceptross' first goal of the match. I would say at this point, Herc still very much has the edge. Even though he is farther behind in progress, he's a whole gym behind. Those goals are goals that Sceptross is going to have to spend time looking for, which Herc no longer has to do. Yeah, I believe both of our racers have a Water Stone, actually. It's not worth it to go out of your way after the Pseudo-Wudo, really. Especially because the Water Stone entrance you have to go through Union Cave to get to. And you need Surf and the ability to Surf. And I think maybe... No, you don't need Strength to get to the Water Stone Chamber, I don't think. You might. I'm not sure, honestly. It's not something the racers typically go for unless they already have Fly, at which point they will have Surf and Strength and the ability to use both. That's a Mewtwo. That's a Dynamic Punch Mewtwo. Oh no. Oh, he had a Bitterberry. Oh, that's so hype. Yeah, you do need Strength for 4 puzzles, but I was referring to the Water Stone Chamber, where you can open up the hidden chamber. I wasn't sure if that one requires Strength or not, but by the time these racers go for it, they absolutely will have Strength. Yeah, this isn't going great for Sceptross so far. He's 2 trainers into the city, and they've already made him heal and lose a party member. So I would not be surprised if before Herc goes to fight Rival, we see him check into the Ekritique Pokemon Center. Typically, you try to avoid the Ekritique Pokemon Center since there is a rather lengthy cutscene with Bill. If you enter, he tells you about the time machine where you can transfer Pokemon over from the first generation. But that's slow, so we try to avoid that if possible. With good PP management and easy fights, hopefully. But so far these fights have not been easy, so it might be just worth it for safety to just enter that center. Since if he wipes here, the alternative is going to, I believe, Azalea Town. I don't know if he checked into the Goldenrod Center. Oh, he already did the Bill cutscene. Okay, and there's really no consequence for him here. After he's done with these fights, he can simply just go heal. No problem. So, HerculesBenchpress. In our last interview, he told us you never skip the bug catching contest. So we will probably see him attempt the bug catching contest just to see some slots here where we saw Sceptross completely overlook it. So, I mean, it could work out. There could be things here that he deposited a string to heal it. But he did withdraw it and put it back in his first slot of his party. But yeah, for the bug catching contest, there are 10 unique slots here that you cannot see in the Vanilla National Park. That's a Dragonite. No impact on the card, though, unfortunately. He looks interested in it for some reason. Is it on the card? That's a Vital Throw Queen. Oh, he's completely walled in Nidoqueen. Did he teach over Psychic? There is a chance he could find something to main switch to here, but it's unlikely. Oh wait, this Nidoqueen's wild. Okay, he's catching it for poison types, I see. He was trying to weaken it. Okay. Yeah, work through 25 is not a bad idea, especially for Herc, since, you know, like we mentioned earlier, he does have Column 2 guaranteed, should he choose to go for that. There's Mareep and Falafi in here, I'm a little upset. But yeah, like I said earlier, he does have complete access to Column 2, so starting to get a heads up on 25 is not a horrible idea. Especially since catching Pokemon with these balls are things that you don't really have to, you know, pay for. Or, you know, that's a great thing to find. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's a straight up Arcanine, so maybe this is where Herc will think Sceptross got it. But yeah, this is great for Sceptross, similarly to how Herc caught the Herc got the Weepinbell earlier. That's a poison type that evolves just with a stone. So it's essentially 2 poison types for the price of 1. Yeah, we could see that. We could see Herc skipping the TM that is in the National Park, thinking that Sceptross already came here and looked at it. But I wouldn't be surprised if he just goes for it anyway. Yeah, he looks like he's done here. Not a bad haul, honestly. I think it's fine. He didn't get anything outstanding, but he did get, you know, 3 new Pokemon registered in the Dex that he didn't have before. So, perfectly fine. TM19, okay. Not quite the one we're looking for here. Okay, so Herc is going to move on to... oh. Wait, has he not fought Whitney yet? Oh. He's a little bit further back than I thought he was. Oh, this Ursaring is burned. That's so bad, actually. The burn status actually halves your attack power. So you definitely want to heal it off on Ursaring, which is a Pokemon that you're using primarily physical moves with. Actually, Sceptross has mostly special moves on this Ursaring, so... Never mind that. He's fine. Oh, he missed Sacred Fire! That's a 5% chance! Or a 10% at most! Herc is gonna fish here on Route 35, gonna find a Ninetales, not really necessary since he just caught the Arcanine. But interesting regardless. Yeah, you never rely on Sacred Fire. It's really unfortunate. I don't know, for a move that has such high accuracy, I believe it is 90% accurate, which, you know, 9 times out of 10 you should hit it. But you get that 1 out of 10, just way too much. Okay, so that looks like something he might be able to evolve with a stone. Oh, the Dragonite had teleport the whole time. That's unfortunate. So I missed those cries, actually. I think the 4th one was an unknown? Or the 3rd one. There's no 4th one. Yeah, I think that's unknown for Suicune. Well, Max Elixir is big here, so he may not have to go to the center again for the remainder of the city, because Max Elixir fully heals your Pokemon's PP. Suicune was actually a Porygon 2. Entei was a Dragonair, and Raikou was a Wartortle, so nothing really that good for them here. Dragonair is actually a trade Pokemon. Hold on, I just realized that. Dragonair could be good if one of them encounters it. There's a trainer in, there's an NPC in Blackthorn City, the final city of Johto, where they will trade you something for a Dragonair. So that's something that if they're recognizing cries, they could go for. But I don't know how good Sceptross is with cries. He clearly didn't seem interested, and perhaps it's really not worth chasing. But I think Herc is, with Herc's experience, he has to know at least some of the cries. And traded Pokemon's been a goal for a very long time, so he may have Dragonairs recognized. Didn't seem like he had any issues with Whitney, luckily, so... Yeah, the only guaranteed time save usage of Teleport would be, where you enter the Goldenrod Center, and then you go talk to the girl next to the tree, and then you teleport back to Goldenrod. That does save about 20 seconds, I think, or something like that. So it would have been good if you noticed the Dragonair had teleport, or Dragonite had teleport beforehand, but no big deal. No, the Alakazam has barrier. Oh, that did nothing for him, actually. That is your defense after barrier, sir? Man. Okay, so it seems like Herc is very, very committed to 25 owned at this point, which isn't a bad play, honestly. We've seen some racers, commit to it pretty early and it pays off. So I wouldn't be surprised if Herc is no different. Particularly in Fine's matches against myself and Gamer, he did do that commitment to 25 very, very early, and in both cases it did pay off. So there are success stories with the strategy. Herc notably did not sell that other Water Stone, so it definitely seems like that's his plan to get the other hidden chamber open. Yeah, I want to say Herc has like 15 owned at this point or something. I don't think he'll have to, sit in Sweet Scent for forever to get up to 25, but he's gonna get a Shucky. He's gonna get Bill's Poke, which he went into he went into the Pokemon Center, so he will likely get Bill's Poke. I didn't mention that, but after you visit the Ecruteak Pokemon Center, Bill will spawn in Goldenrod City and give you a static Pokemon. What it is normally is an Eevee, but what it is later is something else. Did Sceptross not see the Sandslash? I don't think he did, actually. Okay, these Pokemon are all on horrible spots, except Wobbuffet is on 42, so that's not that bad. Oh no. Oh, that's massive for Herc. Herc doesn't know, but all of those spots are absolutely horrible for catching Pokemon in. So these might take Sceptross a long time to get. Oh, but he finds Miltank! Oh, that's so big! Okay, that's one thing he had no info on whatsoever. Just completely taken care of. That's big. That's really big, actually. You know, I think the play without repelling was to maybe get the roamer, but I don't know. He didn't repel, and it 100% paid off. Okay, so that leveled the playing field quite a bit, actually. So far, unfortunately for Herc, his only Dark-type info still is Whirl Islands. But, you know, it's not the end of the world. And Wobbuffet's in good spots, so he'll most likely find a use for that Miltank Taro Skull. Sceptross is so low on money, actually. I don't know what he bought that drained his bank account so much, but he only had enough money for 5 Super Repels. That's really strange, actually. Alright, so Herc gonna go ahead and fight Rival. We'll see if he notices the Dragonair roamer, and see if he goes for it, since trade Pokemon would actually be pretty big, honestly. Actually, I just noticed maybe Miltank Tauros doesn't help Sceptross as much. Because in order for it to get row 5, he has to have seen a speed reducing move, which I'm not sure he has. And they haven't seen my Cargo Magneton, so Trade Poke may not be as great either. Nor have they seen Houndour Snubbull, so maybe he won't even bother. So far, the route seems to be TLBR, row 1, call 2 for these racers. They haven't unlocked anything else, really. Psychic Oddish is huge. Okay, so he's gonna PC heal here. And we'll see what Shucky is momentarily, most likely. I think the best thing it could possibly be is a Houndour Snubbull. That's just so good for them. That's a Cleffa. Oh, that's so not worth anything, really. Oh, that paint split's so mean. But, like we saw, Herc did go to the center, so it's no big of an issue to just head back and heal up before the gym. It's really not a big deal. We'll see how Herc reacts to the roamers. Like I said, wouldn't be surprised if he just takes no action on them, since Trade Poke doesn't benefit him at all right now. Oh, that's a Bellsprout. That's info. Alright, doesn't look like he's going there. Oh, no, he totally is. Wait, no, he's going to the center. Okay, never mind. Well, that's another Dark-type info for Sceptross, so maybe he doesn't have to go to Whirl Islands. Yeah, things are turning up for Sceptross here in the end game. Honestly, before the cleanup phase, getting a lot of info. I did see he had to dex Metapod instead of actually a Butterfree or Beedrill. But that's not too bad. That's only a level 10 evolution. That's, you know, that's put on experience share and do one fight. But yeah, I'd say there's maybe a 10-minute gap between HerculesBenchpress and Sceptross, between their, you know, progress right now. Maybe not that drastic actually, but it's quite sizable. So in order for this to really turn in Herc's favor, we'll need to take Sceptross about that much time to find the goals he already has, which it very well could. You know, nobody is immune. Nobody's exempt from bad catch luck, really. It happens to the best of us. How did Teddiursa live a double kick? I know it's level 30, but good lord. I feel like Strength might have done more, actually. Actually, I think it might have actually done the same amount. Alright, so that is Storm Badge for Sceptross. TM is Dynamic Punch. I'm pretty sure that's... Is that Vanilla? He's gonna Dex that Sneasel right away. That's good. Oh, actually, it's not great. Olivine City is the one city that has two separate tables of water slots, since there is the slots in Olivine City proper and Olivine City Harbor, where the SS Aqua sits and waits. Yeah, so they need actually 5 lines. Then they can overlap, so they could go for the diagonals and 2 columns in a row and be fine. But they do need 5 lines. Okay, so Sceptross is going to go to Ecruteak City first. Probably just progress the game and get the Glacier Badge. Oh, he's going to Burn Tower. Maybe he saw something here. I didn't quite see. Oh, he's going to go check the TM. Maybe Sceptross thinks his path relies on the TM, which isn't the strangest idea, honestly. He's going to try to catch this Bulbasaur, or he's going to kill it. One or the other. Not the one we're looking for, sadly. Alright, so Herc is done with Ecruteak City. He'll be moving on. He knows Sceptross has Fly, so he knows he kind of has to pick up the pace a little bit. Yeah, Sceptross is not repelling in Mount Mortar, probably anywhere, because there are still a lot of things he needs to finish. He does not have a clear and cut path yet. Wait, Sceptross has a speed reducing move. I don't know when that was marked, but I'll have to ask him about that because I didn't see what it was. No big deal though. So at this point, oh, that's Kakuna. That's big. That means he doesn't have to look for Metapod later. Oh, what was it? What was the scary face on? That's what I missed. But yeah, that's pretty huge for her Sceptross. So yeah, at this point, all Sceptross can do reliably, I don't know if he's Dex the Bellsprout yet, but oh, Scareface with a TM, okay. He can sell all these TMs. I don't know why he's hesitating. There's nothing on the goal on the card that he has as a TM. I taught Shucky. Okay, okay. I see. So Herc is gonna go actually do his first pass of Mineral Badge, since he's kind of recognized it's on his path. He's been catching Pokemon like no tomorrow. So column 2 is 100% on HerculesBenchpress's path. So as I was saying, for Sceptross, his win condition right now is TLBR, row 1, column 2, and row 5 if the Bellsprout exists. That's not 5 bingos, so he needs something else. And he doesn't have something else, that's where the issue is. But maybe there's info in the lighthouse that Herc will get to allow him to finish. Because Herc's path is the exact same at this moment. I think Dragonair was Entei? It doesn't really matter. They kind of go around the same regardless. Oh, there's TM46! Okay, so that opens up column 5 for Sceptross. So he now has a path. Oh, that's a Tyrogue! Okay, with 1 level, that's a Hitmonchanling top. But getting that level might be kind of difficult, actually. Well, I'm pretty sure Buena, Oh, yeah, actually, Sceptross has been talking about this with me, actually, recently. If you go to do Buena's password and you do it 3 times in a row, you can earn a rare candy, I believe. So I think we'll actually see Sceptross go for that to evolve this Tyrogue. That opens up column 3 and row 4 for Sceptross now, so that gives him options actually. Why does Herc have phone numbers? Oh, I guess he got the Sailor's phone number. Yeah, that's middle goal. Why not? Yeah, alright, so we'll see Sceptross most likely going to go get the experience share for the Kakuna that he caught. Oh, that's a rare candy! So, Herc doesn't even have to do Buena's password. The sailor with the phone number is here in the lighthouse. Does Herc have a... Okay, there he is. There's the escape ropes. I guess Herc gonna be making his way to Fly now. And luckily with Dexterity Beep, you don't have to guess at all about which set of encounters the thing is in. Because like I said, all Event City has 2 tables of water slots. And there's the Sneasel. Not much trouble at all for him, actually. So I would say with that, the tides have turned in Sceptross's favor. Oh, is Herc going to be defeating swimmers here? Wow, nice 5-hitter Tauros. Alright, so Sceptross is gonna climb this tower and probably see the rare candy as well, so he doesn't even have to do Buena's password for the rare candy. So Herc is taking a similar swimmer route to Kevin yesterday, but I still don't think this is the most optimal way to do this. The most optimal way to do this is to have the trainer Herc is fighting right now as the first, and then just kind of follow the path down the middle of the route. Yeah, he's just kind of fighting swimmers willy-nilly. But, you know, it's probably not too bad. I don't know why he's doing this. I don't think he has any Hitmonchan or Magcargo Magneton info. Maybe he's hoping for info? I mean, he's gonna get Hitmonchan top pretty easily with the shiny. So, not too bad, actually. He doesn't know this is a good play yet. That's the point I'm trying to make. I don't know if he's called the Sailor yet. I would have done it in that menu, to be honest, and then deleted the number so he can't call me. Alright, so he's fought 2 swimmers. I don't know if he intends on fighting any more. Yeah, I would say at this point, Sceptross is very much in the lead. He has Arbok info. I don't think it was in a great spot, but it shouldn't take him too long to get that. And then he does have a Kakuna in tow to evolve into Beedrill. And speaking of the devil, that's what's happening right now. Yeah, so there's not a whole lot of stakes in this race, really. Both of our racers have qualified for the main bracket, with Herc having defeated the remaining 2 competitors that are below him in ranking right now. So this is mainly for seeding. So I don't think there's any hurt feelings if this goes one way or the other. I believe, actually, in our interview with Herc in his last race, he did say he was just gonna kind of take it easy. Try to win, obviously, but, not be too bummed out if he doesn't, since, like I said, he's already qualified for main bracket. Oh, Sceptross went right past the rare candy. Oh, that's kind of unfortunate. So we may actually see him do that Buenas password strat for the Tyrogue. Okay, so now Herc sees the Bellsprout. Like I said, I don't think they have Magcargo Magneton info still at this point, so. All the trade poke would do for him is give him row 5 right now. Since, there's still an absence of Houndour Snubble info. Doing the Lighthouse quest and going to the pharmacy and grabbing the secret potion and bringing it back to Jasmine unlocks the mineral badge, and then you can fight Jasmine for the mineral badge. Which is on column 2 and presumably both of our racers' paths right now. I don't know if Sceptross intends on doing 25 owned. I don't think he needs to. We might see him do it though. In that case, Herc is much farther ahead in pokes owned. Because Herc has just been catching everything that kind of looks at him funny. We'll see if he grabs this item now. No, he didn't. Okay, so for the Tyrogue, he's going to have a little bit of an issue. He's going to have to either fight with it or do Buenas password. But we'll see what's going on. We'll see. We'll see what he plans to do. Buenas password is an activity you can do in Goldenrod City where you tune into the radio show and hear her phrase, and then you tell her what the phrase is, and you earn a point. And you can clock resets to change the dates, and do it again and again and again. And I believe after you have 3 points, you can buy a rare candy, which Sceptross was telling me recently he believes is faster than trying to evolve the thing. So I do think we'll see him do that for the Tyrogue. Just to test it, since... Oh, he has the experience share on the Tyrogue, actually. Okay, so that's fine. Might as well. It's the shiny, so yeah, they might have trouble. Yeah, with Jasmine experience, it could level up. Not with a Grimer though. That's kind of upsetting. Yeah, 103 with Lighthouse done for Herc is not terrible, honestly. Yeah, Tyro did not get to 31, sadly. Okay, so we'll see what Herc plans on doing now. I'm not sure what it is. I don't know if he sees the Scary Face TM, but that is something he has. It's a speed reducing move. He's gonna go ahead and teach it too. Okay. Teach it to Shucky, why not? It's the same thing Sceptross did. Sure. So yeah, Herc gonna go ahead and take care of or Sceptross gonna go ahead and take care of Glacier Badge too, just to kind of solidify row 1 as the path right now. I don't think Sceptross has that many poison types. I think he has 5 at most right now, so we may have to see him do 25 owned or get up on those poison types, which Herc is significantly more closer to both of those goals. Yeah, I think that Miltank find on Route 38 may have actually changed the tide a lot more than I may have realized at first, because that's actually so big. I don't think Sceptross has Dexed Bellsprout. Okay, now surely, surely Tyro will level up after this fight, right? Right? There we go. Okay, not too bad. Okay, Herc is flying back to Ecruteak City. I'm not sure what for. I guess he wants revives? Pokeballs? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they only sell Great Balls. Wait, they sell Pokeballs at that thing. At that place where he bought the Slowpoke Tail, they sell Pokeballs. I'm a little confused. Anyways, shiny Hitmonchan, everybody. I think Herc did register the sailor. I'm pretty sure he got a phone call from him while he was still in the lighthouse. Yeah, this race is seeming pretty in Sceptross' favor, as long as Arbok Sandslash does not give him any trouble. Did I say Herc and Sceptross? I don't know. I've been mixing them up a little bit too much this race. Mankey not on today's card, sadly. But he is going to get the TM46 up here once he goes up there. It looks like he's going that way. Yeah, I think Sceptross is coming here to Union to find... but he's coming here to do Hidden Chambers, and I think there might have been something else here too. Skiploom also not on today's card. Can be, though. Yeah, Sceptross, passively checking encounters while he's coming to do these hidden chambers. Not a bad idea, honestly. Okay, so Herc is gonna see the the Tyrogue here. So he's also gonna see a Lake of Rage encounter. Rhyhorn, not helpful at all. Alright, so that chamber has been opened. He doesn't have to go inside of it. There's really nothing in there for him. But that little shaking on the screen means that the chamber has opened, so we don't need to see anything other than that. Yeah, so Herc shouldn't have any issue catching this, honestly. So, Sceptross is going for... Arbok is at least an Ice Path, and maybe not... Oh, wait. Ekans is Slowpoke. Well, there's no right answer here. I would go for the Arbok, honestly. Yeah, Ice Path isn't actually too bad with Dex Area Beep. It's like 40 or so encounters regularly, but with Dex Area Beep you can narrow it down to a specific set of encounters. Alright, so Herc's gonna get a very, very easy Hitmonchan, relatively, to how Sceptross got it, because he did pick up that rare candy in Lighthouse, where Sceptross did not. Yeah, Sceptross was kind of in the zone, forgot to check the beep. Alright, Herc making quite the comeback here, actually. If it takes Sceptross a while to find this Arbok, it could be a little disastrous. Okay, so all Herc has to do is just defeat Glacier Badge and Mineral Badge and open the 2 hidden chambers, and he's caught up. But Sceptross hasn't even found the room yet. And Herc doesn't even have to go to Blackthorn or enter Ice Path. All right, Sceptross has found the floor, so now he just needs to stay here until he finds it. That's not it. That's another goal that can appear on the card, not today. There's Sneasel, but he's already caught Sneasel, so that's a little lame. He can't run from Sneasel, it's so sad. Larvitar, not getting the best luck here. Another Larvitar, okay. Alright, there's Glacier Badge for Herc, and his second bingo, actually. Mineral Badge, 2 chambers will be his 3rd. 25-0 90 Scene will be his 4th. And then from there, he just needs 7 Poison types and Sunny Day for his 5th. So he's a lot closer to finishing than we may actually realize right now. Oh, he died to that Sneasel. Oh, that's so bad. Okay, yeah, this Arbok is not being cooperative at all. Yeah, that'll probably be the path that Sceptross takes to... Okay, there's the Arbok. Not too terrible, but certainly not great. So, yeah, we'll have to see what Sceptross does for a path. I assume he's going for Wobbuffet, but I don't think Herc is, because Herc has been catching a lot of Pokemon, so he'll probably opt for 25-owned. And then if Sceptross is going for Wobbuffet, then he has to go for Bellsprout too, so... Yeah, row 1, row 4, call 3, call 5, TLBR. Yeah, he's just a fine poison types at that point, it's not that bad. So he's going to Goldenrod City to heal, for 1. And then also, I guess, to buy stones for the things that he had the ability to stone. Arbok's also a poison type, I just realized. That's also a great thing to contribute to the goal. Whereas Herc had to go for... Herc went for Sandslash, so he doesn't get that added +1 to another goal, sadly. Yeah, this Ursaring is kind of mowing down things. He's in the Rattata to get the TM11 Sunny Day. I see. Okay. So yeah, we'll probably see Swimmers from Sceptross soon, since that does complete row 4 for him. I'm unsure of which racer's path is faster at this point. Herc has fought 2 Swimmers already, and Sceptross has fought none. So it may be faster for Herc to finish up the Swimmers than it is to go for 25-owned. How many owned did he have? I think I saw 16? He's checking his poison types. 4. That's a lot less than I thought he had. What is HerculesBenchpress gonna do? So he's probably gonna go for rest of the swimmers here. He's fought 2, so it's important to note. Yeah, he's gonna fight the remainder of the swimmers and go for TM11. Yeah, and Sceptross is also fighting swimmers, but he's a little bit behind in swimmers, but net ahead since he's done 2 chambers and grabbed the TM, which Herc has not done. Yeah, this Sceptross was mean. It had a it had a spike cannon and hit Herc 5 times. That's 3 swimmers for Herc. It's a Pichu for Herc. You probably should repel. There's no point in trying to find something. He's gonna catch it. I guess he is going for 25 owned, or he's gonna kill it. One or the other. Either way it works. So this will be Herc's 4th swimmer. Yeah, I guess Herc still is going for 25 owned. He has 16 owned, which isn't great, but he does have a Pokemon that he can evolve with a stone, Staryu. I believe it was Kenya. There's an Espeon, he could probably weaken that pretty easily. Sacred Fire, I reckon. Or Psychic, that'll work too. Yeah, Herc seems to be going for 25 owned, which is fine. It might be his way out at this point. Yeah, I think Sceptross might actually be too far ahead at this point for Herc to catch up, but Sceptross still has to catch some poison types. So this is Herc's 5th swimmer? Yes, Herc's 5th swimmer. Was that his 6th swimmer? Did I miss something? I believe he only fought 5. If I'm not mistaken. He fought the 2 near the top and just kind of went on. There's a Hitmontop, lol. And then he went through the bottom and fought 3 more, so it's only 5 swimmers. Unless he fought a swimmer I didn't see, which is very unlikely. He's gonna catch that Hitmontop, why not? I want to unmark that goal, but I'll just have him confirm at the end of the race. I'm not sure. I might have to VOD check him, actually. Yeah, if you could, Garth, that'd be really helpful. Thank you. I believe he fought 2 swimmers on the way to Olivine. Then he only fought 3 just now, so that's my worry. I would assume Sceptross fought 6, so it's probably easier to count when you're doing it all in one go. Is that 6 poison types? Huh. So Bellsprout will actually be a 7th and a trade Pokemon, so that's brilliant routing, actually. Can anybody confirm if Sceptross saw 6? Because I was a little bit focused on Herc's side. Oh no, 6, I meant 6 swimmers. I don't know if Sceptross actually fought 6 swimmers. Okay, so Herc did fight 6 swimmers. Okay. Garth, could you check Sceptross too? I'm sorry. That was very, very recent, so it shouldn't be hard to find in the VOD, if you don't mind. That is. Okay, so yeah, this Bellsprout's taking a little bit for Sceptross. I guess he's going for Trade Poke as opposed to I don't know what Sceptross is doing actually. He's probably just gonna evolve the Nidorino. I don't know why he didn't do that before. Yeah, he's gonna buy a Stone 4, and that should be a 7th poison. That's row 1, row 4, TLBR, column 5, and column 3. Yeah, so evolving this Nidorino will actually finish him. And that is a GG for Sceptross. (4-0 for Sceptross. Very, very impressive. Yeah, we'll probably see Herc still finish since he's very close. Why not? No, there's 4 bingos. Row 1, row 4, TLBR, column 3, column 5. Hello, Sceptross. How's it going? Hello? Make sure you're not in push to talk, friend. You sound a little bit muffled, actually.
Muffled?
Yeah, you sound a little bit muffled. Sounds like the mic is like wrapped around, like something's wrapped around the mic. Okay, no rush.
Okay, what about now?
That's fantastic.
Okay, there we go.
So, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Very, very impressive 4-0 over the group. So you will be advancing as the first seed, and there's no additional tiebreaker needed here.
Give me just a moment because I need to change some settings because I can't hear you, but it's on my end.
Sure. And Herc's done as well.
Okay, speak now, please.
Hi.
I don't hear you.
Hello? That's
okay, now I can hear you. There we go. Okay, sorry about that.
Yeah, no worries. So, yeah, very, very good showing from you. You will be advancing as the first seed, like I said, and we don't have to go to another tiebreaker, which was the outcome if Herc ended up winning here. But he did very, very well, I think.
Thank you.
All things considered.
I hate myself for like dexing the Bellsprout and being like, oh my god, I'm so dumb. I have this stupid Nidorino in my box.
Welcome, Herc. Very, very close race. Only 3 minutes apart.
Yeah. I mean, that ROM literally handed us everything. It was kind of lame at a certain point.
Yeah, you guys actually both ran the Ursaring, but
That's
I
not a
think
shock.
Sceptross found it first. There were some other
If
things
you-
that you found that I think might have been worth considering, like the Sand Slash that had Shadow Ball, something else very strong, and Karate Chop, Aeroblast and Karate Chop.
I thought about it, but I don't know. I wasn't set on using that. Keeping my options open and all that. If it came to it, I probably would have ran it, but the bear showed up and I just was forcing that thing like I'm, just through everything. I knew at a certain point that, I was like, okay, well, Sceptross is blitzing this really hard. I'm like, as soon as I was like, he's gonna mark off fly, and like at some point in like the 40-minute mark, and sure enough, and I'm like, okay, well, there's the bench. I'm like, that could still win this, but it's lame that it came down to either getting 25 or 7 poison types.
Yeah, that did seem to be the differential of the path. You had quite an advantage in the beginning, having that Miltank and the Dark type and the Beedrill all at once, but Sceptross found Miltank on 38, which made him not have to metagame that, which probably saved him a lot of time. And seeing the race was only 3 minutes apart, it probably saved him enough time to win the race, actually.
Yeah.
I had Toro's info.
Oh, did you? Where was that at?
Yeah, Tauros info was on one of the swimmers.
Yeah.
Okay, not too bad. As long as it was in a good spot, it's not too bad. But you'll
It was
both
just
be
one of those-
all the same.
Yeah. It was one of those where, like, I found all, like, the obscure stuff, and I'm like, as I was progressing, I'm like, cool, there's info on that, and on that, and on that. Great.
Yeah, so like I said, you're both advancing. You with that, Sceptross emerges as the first seed, and you'll be the third seed. But still not too bad. Still got a full bracket ahead. But you're both done. I believe that's the end of the group, actually.
Yes. It is.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you for being the second group to finish all of your matches.
Yeah, right?
Very, very on top of things. Our first group finished like 2 weeks ago, so that it's not very fair to compare anybody.
Yeah, but
to
those
that
guys
group.
are tryhards.
A little bit. Try hard for being on time, yeah. There's not really any other questions I had about this run. Everything, yeah, like you said, everything just kind of fell into the lap. Sceptross, you did have to use the experience share to level up the Tyrogue. But that item that you kept skipping next to that guy where you dropped down in tower, that was a rare candy.
Oh,
Dude,
That's-
I knew as soon as like he was getting mineral badge and then glacier badge, and then he marked it off, and I'm like, the shiny has to be a Tyrogue. And as soon as I heard the cry, I'm like, yup, that's cool, I guess. And
Speaking of
course,
cries,
I found a Hitmontop in on my way to open the Alph chambers in Union. So I was like, cool. That would have been another one that I could have just like potentially won with if I didn't fall into our laps.
yeah. So, speaking of cries, did either of you recognize the roamers?
I didn't.
I don't remember. I know Suicune was P2, but I don't remember the other two.
Yeah.
So
I didn't pay attention.
Entei was a Dragonair.
Yeah.
So that could have been, the trade poke that you guys needed, if things stopped showing up.
Bellsprout info.
But yeah, Bellsprout info also came to play,
Yeah.
so it ended up being kind of worthless. But I was
I
curious to see if you
considered
guys
getting it, but
Yeah, I was curious to see if anybody would go for roamer strats, but nobody did, and it ended up not mattering at all. So
I almost went for the Wobbuffet and the trade poke, and I'm kind of regretting not going for it because I probably could have finished a little faster, skipping the swimmers and all that.
I felt the swimmers was more consistent. That's why I went with instead.
Yeah, same.
yeah, I don't remember Wobbuffet.
But at a certain
being in
point,
any
I
good
felt like I
spots.
probably needed to gamble.
Wobbuffet was on 42.
Oh yeah, sorry, that's the only one that was good.
Yeah.
I vexed it, and that's why I know it. I didn't stumble upon it.
Yeah, I went to. Oh no, yeah, I went to 46. Never mind. Get my routes mixed up.
Yeah, but just great showing from both of you. Honestly, just like a race where both runners get under like 125 is really, really good. But yeah, like I said, you're both advancing. Nothing left for you here for the next couple weeks. You're free to chill out. Any last thoughts on the race? Any last thoughts on the group stage?
It more or less went exactly how I expected it to.
So we may have an issue. I want to look into it. I'm not sure if Sceptross ended up finding 6 swimmers.
Oh, don't tell me that.
We had somebody go through the VOD and make sure, and they're telling me he only fought 5.
Oh, if I'm
so-
on 5, this is gonna be tiebreaker hell.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah, we'll have to double check, but we'll let you guys know after the race.
Oh,
since,
my
since
lord.
there's nothing that can be
If
done about
that
it right
happens, dude, that's such like I feel like that's such a dirty, underhanded way to win for me.
Oh
mean,
my
that
god!
happened
I mean,
to
that,
me.
no, that would be
happened
100% on me if I fought 5.
Yeah.
Like, I fought the I did the path I usually do for the 6 swimmers. I don't know if I skipped any. I was like thinking, where am I gonna go next? And I was like on autopilot.
Yeah, we'll double check, and since there's
Oh
nothing
my
you can
God.
really do about it right now,
Yeah.
since Herc is already finished.
Yeah.
But yeah, if that is the case, we'll have to work Herc to win, and then we'll have a tiebreaker for the first seed. That actually happened to Mountebank earlier this run, earlier this tournament, where he only fought 7 trainers in the Lighthouse, and that came to fruition. He actually told us himself, and he was like, "Hey, we need this for burst." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, we'll do that." But either way, we'll let you guys know what's going on. I'll probably investigate that right after we finish this up. But,
Okay.
thank you guys for participating. I appreciate it. We'll see you guys for your next match, if it's
Yeah,
a
thank you.
tiebreaker or if it's a bracket.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
See you guys later.
See ya.
See ya.